Guys, so I am going to be making soap tomorrow morning, and so I need to make some embeds. Now I'm doing a soap challenge in my Carolina soap makers group, and have a challenge for making a soap that inspired by the moon moth. And so it's like a green fuzzy little creature that has blue or purple in it, and it's got like little spots on it. It's almost iridescently green, and some of them have yellow, some of them have purple. And so my soap tomorrow is going to have a denim blue background mostly, and which is going to be a little bit darker than the lighter color of green for the moon moth. And I'm going to have, some purple and some pink in it. Also a little bit of yellow. To try to, I don't know if I want to make the shape of the moth, or if I just want to put these colors in it like a swirl. And then on top it's going to be, I'm going to pipe some white on it. Now my friends have chosen so far Passionate Kisses is the fragrance I'm going to use for the main batch. But in the embeds and on the piping, I'm going to use warm vanilla sugar, but I'm going to be putting in my color stabilizer this time to prevent it from turning everything dark. This is my oils. I've already mixed up my colorants. You can see some of them right here and down here in front. I'm moving them back so they're not in my way while I do this. And here's my little stick, and here goes this is my additives with kaolin clay, finely grown oatmeal, and because this is my coconut batch, it has coconut flour in it. So there we go for that. And I'm not going to stick blend this today. Since it's such a small amount, I am just going to stir it. I'm going to let time do the work. And here we go for this little thing here. And my lye goes in. This has the sea salt in it, and it has a little bit of tussa silk, just a little bit because it's a small batch. 1 tablespoon of the kaolin clay, and the tussa silk per ppl, or per pound of oil. And since I'm using 5 ounces, and that's not even a pound, I have less of that. And so now I'm stirring it a little bit. Here and go for my heavy cream, very little amount, and my fragrance oil. Now I added in a color stabilizer. It has the same amount of color stabilizer as it does fragrance oil. Get that out of there. So there we have that. Gonna set those aside and then start stirring. And I have little cups that I'm going to divide it out in. I'm going to make 4 or 5 colors. The purple and the denim blue and a pink, the green for like I would the moth, and a yellow. And I'm going to make like teardrop shapes to go on each. I'm going to try to divide each color into 12 so that each bar will have 1 of each color. I don't want to make them really big. A good way to get this to go faster and quicker is soap at a warmer temperature if you're stirring and not stick blending. Because if you're stirring, it's not going to go quickly anyway, but if you got it warmer temperatures, you have a quicker trace. So if you let it cool to room temperature and you're stick blending, that's the best way to slow down trace. I'm going to add these to the colors now because I think it's thick enough. It's got a thin trace. I'm going to try to divide it out. A little bit in each. I'm going to move these up here where you can. Okay. Now you see I got little spoons in each of these. Those are just what I'm going to use. So a little bit at a time. I want to try to get it even. And I'm going to get all of this into the colors. This time with the embeds, I don't want to leave any uncolored. Go. Gotta get this stirred up good. Mixing the colors. And the colors will help it thicken some too. On that one, this is my purple. and it won't matter if it gets a little bit of soda ash. It's looking good. There's the green. Add a little bit of canary yellow to my apple green. They're both from Be Scented. And the canary yellow I just mixed is what that was, the yellow, and it's from Be Scented. The purple is a mixture of fluorescent magenta from Aztec, denim blue from Be Scented, and ultramarine lavender, I think, from Brambleberry. And so this is the pink. It's actually the fluorescent magenta. It is from Aztec. My denim blue is from Be Scented, and that's the next color that I have. It's looking nice. I might need a little bit more denim blue. It's not looking dark enough. I'm going to keep stirring. Maybe the extra in the bottom will darken it as I go in. It's looking better. I've got enough. Okay, gonna set these here to get hard and thicken. Hi y'all. Okay, so these are ready to make. I need to divide this, get 12 of these, each color. I don't know if 12 will fit, but I need 12. This batter is still like Play-Doh. It's very soft. I have my gloves on because it's still in the process of solidifying. I'm going to roll it out. I'm going to go in the rainbow order so I don't have to worry about things. So there's that. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Rolling it into a ball and then putting it into a teardrop shape. I'm kind of flattening it a little bit. I'm just going to continue on with each color. For the green, decided to make an elongated teardrop shape, and I'm going to alter the colors on each one and rotate them per going down, and I'm going to spray these with the rubbing alcohol onto the blue. I don't know if I mentioned, but hand molding is sort of like playing with Play-Doh. If you remember when you were young and you played with Play-Doh and you made animals and bird nests and snakes. A lot of kids made snakes especially. But as a preschool teacher, I would play with the kids when they played with the Play-Doh, and I would make elephants and bird nests and eggs, and they would just be so tickled pink when I made them an animal, and then they played with it and then smushed it all up. And what I'm doing is I'm just hand molding a design and playing with soap, and it's the texture of Play-Doh. Onto the purple. Now, these Embeds are scented with a warm vanilla sugar, and because I'm doing colors with them, I am using what's called a vanilla color stabilizer that helps keep it from turning dark brown. I'm using the vanilla color stabilizer in the piping too. I don't have enough fragrance oil for the Embeds or the piping. Now, onto the pink. When you mix up pink or red and blue, most of the time you're thinking you're going to get a purple. Well, once in a while you actually get a brownish purple. The reason why that happens is because sometimes your pink or your red is more orange, like a red orange, than just a plain red. And the blue and the orange, when they're mixed together, will form a brown. This is what the top is sort of look like. I might not be able to fit 12 on there. I don't know how it's going to work because it might be going over a slight hump. I will try to smooth the hump out a little bit, and so maybe it'll be a rounded look more. But that is my goal, and I'm going to say bye now.